Oh, hello there. I'm Jean Chalvin. Perhaps you know me by my English name, John Calvin. I was just reading a copy of a little book I wrote called The Institutes of the Christian Religion. In this, I made an attempt to explain the doctrines of the Reformed faith in a systematic and organized fashion. But we don't need to get into that now. I'm sure you could read this sometime on a leisurely Sunday afternoon. I suppose you're here because it's my 500th birthday. Has it really been 500 years? Let's see, I was born in Noyon, France in 1509. So yes, 500. Goodness, I'm surprised that people still remember me. I never really wanted to be famous. In fact, even when I wrote the first edition of this book, I didn't put my name on it. I just wanted a quiet life of studying, teaching, and writing. But God in His providence had other designs for me. Luther's Reformation began before my 10th birthday, and as an adult, I found myself called upon to be a foot soldier and an organizer of this new revolutionary movement in the church. It was an exciting time, but also very dangerous. Because of writings like this, I found myself a refugee from my native France for most of my life. But my goal was always to give glory to God, not myself. As the Psalms say, I will proclaim your faithfulness to all generations. And if my writings have been able to do that in some way, I can be happy for that. Now I'm here because I would like to visit your church and talk to you about what it was like for us in the beginning, how we survived persecution. I'd like to talk about my life as an author, pastor and teacher, and an outlaw of the Catholic Church. You know, the Catholic Church gave me a lot of problems, but the Council of Geneva was not a walk in the park either. I never wrote much about my life story because I always thought the focus should be on God, not myself. But I've noticed that as time has gone by, a lot of misinformation has circulated about me, and I'd like the chance to set the record straight. I'd also like to see what's become of the Reform movement that I started and organized. I don't know if in America you've heard of the Reformed Church, but you've almost certainly heard of the Presbyterian Church. You know what the Presbyterian Church is? The Reformed Church of Switzerland, transplanted to Scotland by my pupil, John Knox, that made its way to America and hundreds of other countries all over the world. I guess in America you prefer a Scottish accent to a Swiss. Well, that's okay. Just so happens Knox was one of my best pupils and a very good friend. So if you are a Presbyterian or one of 100 other denominations that trace their roots to the Reformed Church, and you'd like to know more about what that means, I'd like to teach you. Now, I hear that today you have something called the internet, and on this internet there is a website, is that correct? I think so. A website called www.johncalvinvisitsyourchurch.com. .com? Is that even a word? And www? Forgive me, English is not my first language, but I didn't think there was any word that began with 3 W's. Well, anyway, I trust you understand what that means, even if I don't. So you can go to this website. A friend of mine, David Anderson, has agreed to be my agent in this endeavor. You can contact him at the website, and he will schedule an appointment that will be convenient for you. I hope to see you soon. Again, that website is www.johncalvinvisitsyourchurch.com.